Hey everyone, welcome to La Boom, the podcast that helps you become more confident and fluent in speaking English.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Alex. We're your friendly hosts, here to make learning English feel natural, fun, and real.
If you're someone who understands English well, movies, songs, conversations, but when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank, you're not alone.
Yes, today's episode is called Why We Can Understand English But Can't Speak. And trust us, we've both been there.
So Alex, how many people do you think deal with this?
Honestly, millions. Understanding English is passive. It comes from watching, listening, and reading. But speaking is active. It's a whole different skill.
Exactly. I remember when I first started watching English TV shows, I could understand most of it. But when I tried to talk, I couldn't even form a sentence properly.
Yeah, you understand the words, but when it's your turn to talk, nothing comes out. It's frustrating.
And it's not because you're bad at English. It's because speaking needs practice, confidence, and the right environment.
So in this episode, we're going to share our personal experiences and then give you real, practical tips and exercises to finally speak English confidently. Let me go first. I grew up watching English cartoons and playing video games, so I could understand English pretty well. I could read subtitles, I even laughed at the jokes, but in school, when the teacher asked me to speak in English, I froze. I remember one day in class, I had to introduce myself. Just a few lines and I completely messed it up. I knew the words. I had practiced. But my mouth just wouldn't cooperate. I was embarrassed. So what was the problem? I realized I was scared of making mistakes. I never actually practiced speaking, I only listened and read. And I didn't have anyone to talk to in English. Later, when I started speaking to myself in front of the mirror and joined a small English club, things began to change. Slowly, I got better. Now I speak English every day and I actually enjoy it.
That's powerful. The fear of being wrong is so real. And many of our listeners probably feel the same way. Now my story. In school, I was always good at English grammar. I got top marks in reading and writing. But when I moved to college and had to speak in English with classmates, I struggled. I could understand what people were saying, but my brain felt slow. I kept thinking, how do I say this? Or, is this the right sentence? I once avoided a group presentation because I was so nervous about speaking. It felt horrible. But one day, I decided to record myself speaking about simple topics, like my favorite movie or what I did that day. I listened, laughed, corrected myself, and did it again. I also started thinking in English. Instead of translating from my native language, I practiced forming thoughts directly in English. Was it perfect? No. But over time, I improved.
I love that. Recording yourself and thinking in English, that's a great technique. And it shows that fluency is not about perfection. It's about confidence and practice.
So why does this happen? Why can we understand English but not speak it?
Let's break it down. There are three main reasons. Passive versus active learning. Understanding is passive. Speaking is active. They use different parts of the brain. Fear of judgment. We're scared of sounding wrong or silly. This fear stops us from even trying. Lack of practice. If you don't speak regularly, you won't build the fluency muscle. It's just like exercising.
That's right. And the good news is, this can be fixed.
Here's how Let's Talk English can help you. You get to hear real, natural conversations between two people. You learn daily vocabulary and expressions used in context. You can repeat and practice with us. Just pause and speak along.
We are not giving boring grammar rules, we are talking about life, routines, emotions, all in English. And that's how real fluency grows.
Even if you're alone, listening and repeating this podcast is like talking with a friend.
And we want you to talk, not just listen.
Let's give our listeners 5 practical exercises they can start today.
Yes. Grab a pen or just remember these. Shadowing, listen to a sentence from this podcast. Pause and repeat it exactly how we say it. Tone, speed, everything. Describe your day every night. Talk to yourself in English. Say 3 things you did that day. Example, I went to work. I had coffee. I watched a movie. Think in English, don't translate in your head. Start small, I'm hungry. It's hot today. Slowly, build up. Record yourself, pick a topic. Talk for 1 minute. Listen back. Notice what you can improve, then try again. Talk to a mirror sounds silly? It works. Talk to yourself while brushing your teeth or getting ready.
And most importantly, don't be afraid of mistakes.
Yes. Mistakes mean you're trying. And trying means you're learning.
So, to all our listeners, if you can understand English, you're already halfway there. Now it's time to speak it.
Use this podcast as your speaking partner. Practice out loud. Pause and repeat. Be proud of every little step.
Follow us for more episodes like this and tell a friend who's trying to improve their English.
And if you liked today's episode, leave us a message. What part of speaking English do you struggle with?
Until next time. And hit that like and subscribe button for more English lessons.
Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep speaking English.